That's Jamie Boyum in Longview. I am here with Gregg County Judge Bill Stoudt. Just had a commissioners meeting this morning, and of course, you guys had some business to take care of. One of the things that you guys addressed was raises.
Right. Yeah, we've been looking at all the raises, department heads, employees in general, and elected officials. And we worked on the employees, we've worked with the department heads, and today we had to make a decision so we could get the information posted in the newspaper and so forth regarding elected officials. After a thorough research of what elected officials are being paid in other counties around the state, Gregg County ranks at the very bottom in terms of counties our size and population and what we're getting paid. Commissioners range anywhere from 70 up to 100, and our commissioners right now are making 68. And so we felt that it was prudent upon our part to start looking at the salaries of commissioners. There's not been a change in their base rate in over 24 years. Obviously, it's been pretty good to keep it as low as we've been able to keep it. However, there gets a point where it needs to be moved. And so the recommendation was for $5,000 across the board, all of our elected officials, separate from the judges. They're handled differently. And the court approved it unanimously.
So that include election officials and
yes.
JPs?
Yes,
everyone.
constables, tax assessor collector, everybody that's an elected official here.
So I guess the last time somebody had a raise was before you took office?
It was before I was here, which is over 20 years ago. So.
And now there have been a few incremental raises.
Yeah, we've had, different years we haven't had any raises. Some years we've had 1% or 2% in cost of living adjustments, which amount to very little. But they certainly don't amount to $5,000. They amount to $1,800 or something like that. But we're still, with all that, we're still at 68,000, which is at the bottom of the rung when it comes to counties our size and population.
Yeah, even with the additional 5,000.
Yeah, so we thought it was prudent to do it, and it passed unanimously.
All right. Also, you guys approved some money for the Marvin A. Smith facility.
Yes, Marvin A. Smith is another detention facility that the Sheriff's Department operates. We had a main, I believe, a main water line, I believe, or a major water line that feeds the air conditioning and some other things go out and did some damage, and so we're having to replace that. And if we don't replace it, then we can't use that facility, and that facility is coming very handy over the years. And where we put COVID, we work with our partners in Smith County to allow them to use it. Sometimes we partner with other counties to utilize that for detention services for other counties. And we cannot do that if everything is not up to jail commission standards. And so we felt like it was, again, prudent that we get that repaired as quickly as possible. And so that's what we did today.
And it was, I guess it was the pump for the emergency
yes.
Extinguishing equipment.
Yes.
So, and that, off the top of your head, do you know how much?
30,000.
30,000, okay. And that's to replace the motor?
Yes, the motor and any other equipment. There were some pipes that had gotten damaged when the motor went out. The pipes got burned or whatever, but it's gonna all be included, 30,000.
Okay, good deal. And then, of course, I guess this is the first commissioners meeting that the sheriff has been back to.
He has. The sheriff's obviously he does a great job for us. He was the one elected official that we went with a $10,000 raise in terms of our elected officials. He was the only one that got a $10,000 raise because he's way below the comparative of populations of what he gets paid versus what other sheriffs get paid around the state. He's toward the bottom, and we have a great deal of respect for our sheriff. He does a great job, and he deserves it. So the court unanimously approved that as well.
Of course, I guess he had a medical condition which kept him out for about 6 weeks.
He did. He had a little heart work, and other than that, he's back stronger than ever. He's smiling all the time now, so it's surprising. He's got a smile on his face.
Very good. All right. Anything you'd like to add?
No, we're just moving through the budget process and trying to be as fair as we can and correct those issues that we've been talking about and looking at for a number of years, especially these elected official salaries that we've been looking at for decades and we've never done anything about it. And this is the first stab at it.
And then, of course, you know, right out your window over here, you can check out the progression of the parking facility.
And it's coming along just fine. They're putting in the big poles down in the ground, 80, 90 feet. I think there's 40 or 50 of them going in, and that'll be the base from which they'll start building going up. Everything's on schedule. And we're excited for it to get done, because it sure does make an issue for parking around here.
Yeah.
And traffic flow, because we've got one of the major thoroughfares in downtown shut down, so people are having to go around. But the shuttle services seems to be working well for people that are coming to the courthouse, and employees that are coming to the courthouse, and people leaving. We got a shuttle that works all day long from 7 o'clock in the morning until 5:30 in the afternoon to shuttle people back and forth, and that's working well. So it'll be, it's a little bit of an inconvenience now, but I think people will be awfully pleased when it's finished.
Yeah. I guess people are kind of adjusting to the whole shuttle services. Has there been any issues with jury duty?
Nope, none. I haven't heard the complaints, and I'm usually the first guy that hears complaints, or the second.
I would imagine. So I guess they just bring in other buses if it's needed.
Yeah, we're working with a contract with East Texas Council of Governments. They've done a great job putting together this program. And we've got additional buses if the need arises. Right now, we're still working with one and two buses that exchange, take out each other half a day, and another one comes in. So it seems to be working out well.
Oh, good deal. Well, thanks, Judge. Appreciate all the information.
Yep, glad to be here. Thank you.
We'll have more later on KLTV7 News and KLTV.com.